Hello and welcome to my Sky Vision FX channel where we do analysis of the forex market. So we're currently doing a challenge which we have tagged follow the process challenge. We've done 1 week, we've done first 5 days now, and then I'm quickly going to go through the trades we've done. For today I'm going to do a recap. Well, first of all, we'll do a forecast for the coming week, and then we'll do a recap of the trades we took and just see if we actually followed the process or not. Okay, so please do like and subscribe to my channel so that we can continue to produce videos like this. Thank you. All right, so let's look at gold. Right, so this is the weekly chart for gold, and remember we said the main thing we're looking for is for price, to see if price is going to follow, because if price will follow a pattern. Okay, price always follows that pattern. So you can see from last year, this is December 2023. Okay, price came up, came down, came up here, broke this level, all right, went all the way up, pulled back a little bit, all right, and then went up again. So all we're looking for is for areas like this. We want to enter in areas like this, pull back down here, and then also pull back up. All right, so this will be this excellent area to go. Mind you, this is the weekly chart, so I'm just showing us the kind of setups we're looking for. We're just looking for, as price is moving, trending upwards or trending downwards, we're looking for areas for entries, and once we know the direction, we'll then look for an area for an entry. Okay, so let's just mark the high of this week. Okay, last week, this is the candle for last week. Okay, so this was the high last week, and then this was the low for last week. So this week price came up from the open here. I think it probably went up first. Yeah, it went up, came all the way down, took this low out, all right, and then came back up. All right, that's what happened on the weekly chart for gold. All right, just took it out, so there was strong support here, and that pushed it back up. Generally speaking, gold is in an uptrend, generally speaking. However, in the last few weeks, it's finding it hard to continue going up. All right. So what the other thing we can look at is that going forward, forecast for next week, price may likely push downwards first or continue in this range. You see, it's been in this range now for a while, for a number of weeks. Okay, it might continue in this range, just go up, come back down, go up, come back down, or else we would like to see it just break this level, come back, retest, and go up, or break this level, come back, retest, and go down to these levels, or even down to these lows here. All right, so that's the weekly chart. Let's go to the daily and see what is happening. So on the daily, we are still, like we said, we are still in this big massive range. Okay, so price really there's no, let me just mark the, so this was weekly high, weekly low. All we can do really just to mark the last daily high and the last daily low. Okay, the last daily high, last daily low. So let's see what price will do with this range. So it's either to break it and go up to these highs, or even to these highs. All right, break it and do that, or come all the way down, break it, and come back down to these lows. All right, very simple process that we can continue to follow. So that's all we're looking for. We're looking for it to break either the highs or the lows. Let's go to the 4 hours, and I'll just stop on that 4 hour level. I won't go to the 15 minutes because it'll be too low. So right, so the same thing too, we're looking for price to either break and come to these highs first, cover these highs, this last high here, or go further up and come to these highs here. All right, all the way up there, or even all the way to these highs, or it should break it down. So all we're looking for is for breakouts. All right, we're looking for breakout to this level, pull back, pull up, pull back, pull down, or break down, all right, to these lows, break up, and then just do that, continue doing that. That is all we're looking for. Or alternatively, just like we know, price will either move up or move down, or just continue to consolidate in between there. All right, so that is for gold. Okay, let's quickly look at what is happening on pound Aussie. So pound Aussie gave a very big indication that I wanted to go up initially. All right, it started the week and went massively up. Okay, however, this was rejected. These highs, it was highly rejected by the sellers, and so price came all the way down. I think that it would be nice if price would just come out and take this weekly low here, take this one out, then maybe pull up and then come further down, maybe even come down to this weekly low here, or ultimately come back. If you really get a massive week, come back all the way to these lows here. All right, so we just mark the weekly high and the weekly low. Okay, we just mark those two, and these are our other levels that we're looking at. So let's go look at the daily quickly. The daily as well, we just mark the last daily candle, the high and low. So this is the low and this is the high. So all we're looking for is for price to break this high and come to this daily high here, or go higher, all right, to the highs here. Or if it likes to continue going higher, then we go higher. Or if it's going to break the lows, we want to see it come to these lows here. Okay, we want to see it come to these lows here, or come further down to these other lows here. All right, very easy process. Let's look at the 4 hours to see if there is anything interesting there. So price has come all the way down. So just the same thing, we're looking for price to either continue to push up, take this high out, pull back, and then go up again. So that is all we're looking for. Okay, so quickly let's look at how did I perform. So I'll go to my 15 minutes chart, because I take my trades from the 15 minutes chart. Let me temporarily remove this zigzag. I want to remove the zigzag. Give me a sec. Yes, I want to remove that, so that I can trade. I can just go through the setups. So 5th of we started on the 5th. So I'll remove let me remove all these lines here, or maybe I'll leave it because we want to use that for next week. Okay, let me leave it. We'll use that for next week, but just bear with me. Let's just go with it now. Let's see what is happening on this chart. Oops. So the week started on the 5th. Okay, on the 5th. So like we said, this is Asia session, and this is the London session, and then this is the New York session. Okay, this space is the space in between London and New York session, the overlap. Okay, so let's look at what happened. So Asia session just finished, and by the time it finished, it actually caused, so this pushed up. If you look at what caused this push up, was this last candle here. Okay, according to my rules, this is the last bearish candle that caused before the push up. So, and that was violated here. We broke it. Price went back down, then came back up, and this will have been a nice entry for us to go short. All right, so we would have gone short there according to the rules. And then the next level, so price did something like this, went up, came down, broke this level. So that's a market trend change or market structure break, pulled back up, and then went down. All right, pulled back up again and went further down. So that's the first day. That's what happened on the first day. Let's look at what happened. So I didn't trade during New York. Okay, so all my trades were between beginning of end of Asia and London. So on the 6th, price started from here, went up, came back down, did what we call a market structure shift, okay, MSS, market structure shift, broke it to the downside. Hence we have, so the last candle, the last opposite candle that caused this push down was this is the last opposite candle there. Therefore I'll put my trend change, so in case price comes all the way up, this is where I'll take my trend change on the 15 minutes. Okay, so what I was expecting was for price to come up, maybe even come up to this level and continue downwards. Okay, but price did not do that, so I had an entry somewhere there. Right, let me remove all these lines. So price broke here, so we would have had an entry to go long. All right, go long and then continue going long that way. But what did price do? Oops, let me shift it in now. So price did another market structure shift. So this was the high, and if you ask what was the last bearish candle that happened to cause this big spike up here, it was this one here. Okay, I'll take this one. Okay, so if I look at it like this, the price went up, came down, went up. All right, so as soon as we got this close here that went below this, this is a market structure shift, a market structure, a market break of structure. So that is, or what we call a trend change. I'll just call it TC. So this is a TC. Okay, and then price pulled back in and went all the way down. All right, so that would have been a nice place to enter. We will see how well I kept to my trading process. So, and then once it came in here, went back up again and came back down. So if you notice, all we're just doing is, so when it's going down, all we're doing is looking for pullbacks to enter. We're looking for pullbacks at these levels to enter, and then if it's going up, we're looking for pullbacks to enter at those levels there. Okay, so that is on the 6th. So on the 7th, yeah, on the 7th we had a massive push up. So started there, it broke this level here, came back down. This was Asia anyway. Okay, I wasn't awake at this level, so I came to my charts around here, pulled back down, went up. You see, this pulled back down to this level here. So this was a good area to enter, to go long. I think I did get this one, and then let's see, went all the way up, broke structure here. You can see how it broke structure. So if you wanted to enter, this would be another place to enter, go long. All right, pull back, another place to enter with your stop loss here, go long there. All right, now when did this shift? If you ask yourself, this last push up here, where was the last opposite candle that caused this push up? So for me, this is the last opposite candle. I will not use this one, though some people can use this or even use this. However, I'll use the most recent opposite candle. That's what I usually use to demarcate my valid range. All right, so as soon as price came here and closed, and then okay, the other thing is that I use both a close below or just a spike below. That's when it wicks it like this now. So some people will use a wick like this as a valid trend change, or they'll wait for a break like this where it closes with a body. Okay, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Any of them, they work perfectly fine. Okay, so if we move up, so if we traded, I think I traded a bit longer on this day. So if we went like this, came back down, went up, came down, broke this structure. All right, trend change, entries, this will have been our entry levels, put our stop loss up there, and then went down with it. Okay, that will have gone very nicely. Okay, let's look at so the following day, the 8th. This one too was a nice trendy day. It trended very nicely, went down, went up, went down. So you see a break here. This is where you put your stop loss and then it went up, broke this structure again. See, went up. So I'll need to shift this now, so let me remove this. Okay, shift this so that we can see it. So it went up, broke that structure there, went up, came back down, went up again. All right, now here, look at this. It broke structure here, so came back down, broke this structure. So ideally we'll be looking for a sell. All right, we'll put our stop loss there. So this will have been a loss. All right, went up, so this will have been a loss, but we'll have had all these wins here. Okay, however, now look at this broke. Let me even remove that so you can see it. So right here, so let's even assume this is the one that broke it. This clearly breaks it. Okay, now on this break here, so what you're looking for now, so you have market moved this way, broke structure to the lower side here, broke this structure to the lower side, went up, all right, and then went further up. Always you don't need to chase the market. Look, it came all the way back down into this zone here, came back down and went up our way. So all we need, once we are trading, all right, all we need is that, one, for the market to give us our setup on this pullback, to give us our setup, and then we want to see a follow through. We want to see market follow through on that push. We can get market structures that will do like this and then break this level. All right, once it breaks this level, comes back down, even go up, and then come back this way. It can do that. Sometimes it can do this, and just instead of even continue going up, to just go up a little bit and then give us a massive push down. All right, so we never know what markets will do, but all we need to do is to continue to follow our process. Now the tricky one was the last one, this Friday. That was Friday. That was yes, this Friday. This one was it was initially good. It started nicely, but I had a number of losses here. So market started, pushed up, broke that structure, came back down. All right, broke the structure. So this was a nice pull back down. Okay, I came to the chart, I think around here. So I had an entry somewhere here. I went down. I was expecting to go further down, but it did not do that. So it came back up and stopped me out. All right, on this level. And then on this pullback, I was expecting market to actually pull all the way back down, so that I could enter even more levels down here, but that did not happen. Okay, let me shift it now. So markets came from the lows there, pulled back just a little bit, went up. You see, once it went up, just wait for it. It pulled back down, you see, and did not go below this level. Then went up again, just spiked this one a little bit, and then came back down and spiked this one here. So took this high out, took this high out. Now, so what you would expect is, you would expect to see price, once it does this, once it broke this high here, what you will expect is that by the time it now breaks this low, you would expect it to just move up and then come back down. But in this case, it did not do that. What did it do? It broke this low, however went all the way back up and broke this low. So I had an entry, I think I had some entries here, but I eventually got stopped out. All right, but look at what price did. So on this movement here, once it broke here, one could have waited. I think I did wait. I had some entries here, and then price went all the way back up. Okay, and then I think I closed for the day around there. So where is it now? Yeah, so that was the, I closed when this was pushing back down. I just closed it somewhere there. So I want us to just see, I know this is a bit long now. I want to just see how I performed. These are the trades I took. So let's go back to the 5th and just see what happened. To the 5th, where is the 5th? Okay, so see what happened on the 5th. on this first day, what I did was to first go to the 5 minutes, and then on the 5 minutes I saw price moving up, and then I decided that okay, I was going to enter from this level here to go up. But what happened, I got stopped out, which was okay. All right, but after that I did not take any more trades. So on my buys here, I got stopped out on the buy. Meanwhile, the process itself was telling me I didn't actually see this on that day. I didn't see this break. I was looking for the break down here. Anyway, so that is what happened. So let's see, second day, what happened on the second day. So price came all the way down. Okay, I was expecting price to push up and then come back down. So my entry was here and my stop loss was just above this level. And what happened, I got stopped out. So I got stopped out there. Now on the break of this structure, I was waiting for a pullback. I got that pullback. I had my stop loss. You can see my stop loss level there. Okay, I had that pullback. So I got an entry here, looking for price to push in. So let me just close this now. I was looking for price to, since it closed above this level here, I was looking for price to push in, push down, push up, push down, push up like that, and continue going up. But what happened, it stalled around here. All right, and did not go further up. It stalled there, and then gave us a market structure shift here. So I had an entry initially. Okay, I had an entry initially here, and then for some strange reason I entered a buy. Why? FOMO. Why? What was the FOMO? It was this candle here. I did not trust the process there, that candle there. I thought to myself, oh, this when this candle closed, I thought, oh, it might actually just come up like this and then come back down and then go that way. All right, so you see, even me, while I was trading, I knew the process, but I had some second thoughts that okay, maybe price wanted to actually go up. Okay, so please always stick to your process. Always stick to your process. That's the important thing. All right, so that was the end of the trading of that day. Now on 7th, what happened? We see price, it came down, went up, came down. All right, so as soon as we got here, price made a trend change, pushed down. So on this push down, I think I got to the chart around here. I woke up earlier, much earlier that day, and then I got this entry, got the trade, got that move there. So that was good. I followed my process, and it gave me some profits there. Then I had some other entries, some multiple entries. So I broke my trades into smaller lot sizes. So if you want to enter, let's say one full lot, you can break it into 0.5, 0.5, for instance. So I just broke my trades into 3, and then so in here I followed my process. See, price came down. So price from here went up, came down, went up. You see, broke the structure. So on this pullback, I had an entry with my stop loss. You can see how tight this stop loss was actually from this level here. All right, and then it went all the way up, broke this level, came down, went up. Now look at some things. So while you are trading and then you are looking at, I saw this massive engulfing candle, and I thought, on gold, this massive engulfing candle, and then I think I went to the 4 hours as well, and I said, oh, this level here is a strong selling point where market will turn. And then what happened? I placed on the pull up. So I deviated from my rules, really, essentially. Okay, which is not good. It is not good at all. Follow your process at all times. So you see, price went up. Oh, let me remark that properly. So price went up, came down, went up. Where was the change of trend? Here at the break of this change of trend. This was where we had a break of a change of trend to the downside. Okay, so always wait for the break of change. So coming from next week now, we will stick to this process. Wait for the break of change, break of structure or trend change for us to enter. So we entered shorts here. So eventually, on second thoughts there, I then entered my shorts there, and I just closed. I think I was already tired by this time, because I was up from Asia time, and this was New York time here, so I just closed it early. But perhaps if I had left it, it would have gone further down. All right, so let's look what happened the following day. So now just going to rush it quickly so that we can see how we followed the process. So price came up here, and that did this, came back down to this level here. I had my entry on the pullback and then went with it all the way. This was okay, for some reason. Okay, why did I enter here? Okay, I think I entered from the 5 minutes or the 3 minutes time frame. I went to a lower time frame. Okay, because what should have happened was the entry, the sell should have happened on these levels here. Anyway, I closed those trades out. So you can see, even for me, as I'm trading, I was deviating on a number of days from the trade setup, and those deviations caused me to lose some of those trades. Okay, however, for all the trades I followed the process, my own process. You see, like this one here, entry here, it gave us nice profits. Okay, so it is really important that we stick to the process. Okay, on Friday too, some massive things happened. So this was the one I said, so I had an entry for sales here, because this had broken here. It came back down, broke this level, so I had an entry here. It went down. Okay, and then on this push up, I got stopped out eventually. And did I enter a buy? Yes, I was trying to look at the buy, my buy entry. I was waiting for this buy, for this trade to go all the way down and then go up, but it did not come down at all. So I did not get a proper buy entry here. So even my buy entry here did not get triggered. Okay, then so on this pull, once it broke this structure, on this pullback, I entered. Okay, I was waiting for price to go further up, so price came all the way to this level, but maybe I think this was probably some news candle. All right, because I had my stop loss somewhere here, so I had some massive entries here, which was very good entry. It went up, but I was expecting it to go further up. Unfortunately, news happened, it came out, took me out. So I then entered some sells there, and that was also taken out, unfortunately. All right, so all in all, the lessons here is that always follow your process. Always follow your process. I'm a bit down on the trade at the moment, on the trading capital I'm using. However, come following this coming week, I'm sure we're going to smash it heavily, because we're going to rely heavily on just following the trade process. So this is me being very vulnerable and just showing you how I got distracted on a number of those days by what price was doing, and by listening to what the news was saying and all that, and maybe some other chat groups, Telegram groups that were also trading on gold. This video is already quite long, so I think I'll just stop it here, and wish you all the very best. Please continue to follow on this channel, and let's see how we can improve on our trading together. Happy trading.